In Welsh, the word for the transfiguration is the changing of the face, gwedd newidiad. It also happens in Romania. The same root would be there for changing of face, but a different root based on Latin. And we see that in the glory momentarily seen, there was the anticipation of what would happen after the exodus of the Lord in Jerusalem. And indeed, the three disciples who were favored with this vision, this transformation, this transfiguration, and caught us into light, would have had a déjà vu experience coming back, it seems, to that same mountain, because the tradition has it that it was that mountain that the Lord wanted to meet them at after the resurrection. They knew where they had to go in Galilee. And there's a plaque indicating that on Mount Tabor to this day. It's the same place. So when these three disciples saw the Lord again, they relived that strange moment of anticipation. We notice that in the Gospel there is an insistence on the brightness of the light. That comes through in the moment also of resurrection. The angels are in this glorious bright white light mode, and all that happens is glorious. It is the case also for those who have experience of mystical moments here on earth. People see a glorious light and go into it, and they also see a fairness on the face of the Lord or of the Madonna, which is unspeakable and cannot be reproduced in art, only vaguely suggested. And so it is that we are here before an experience that we would like to keep. Simon Peter uses an expression which is already in his language. The Sukkoth, these booths, these tabernacles were part of their annual experience in the Judaic mode. And it is a way of being apart in prayer for a while and keeping the experience alive and kindled. Over the centuries, people have wanted to find Tabor. The monastic exodus is still there. They look for islands, high mountains, and solitude. It's true in Ireland, it's true in Wales, it's true in Egypt, it's true also in Greece, for Mount Athos is a perfect example. There is also a very ancient monastic island, still monastic in practice and presence, in the Mediterranean Sea, just off the south of France, Cannes, Saint-Honorat, where St. Patrick spent a while and was influenced by the great monastic spirit around. St. Germanus, the friend of St. Cassian, had gone around the monasteries and the fathers of Egypt taking notes, and they spent a while there too. And St. Benedict took on those notes, obliging his monks to listen to the conferences of Cassian before Compline. The best, therefore, of the East coming through to the West. In the East, the monastic life has remained calm, with long liturgy, much fasting and penance. St. Seraphim of Sarov would go into ecstatic mode, and one night his friend was with him in all-night vigil, and towards dawn they went into ecstasy, actually together. And Seraphim asked his friend what he felt, and his friend answered, "I feel a profound peace, an immense well-being." And Seraphim answered, "This is the peace of which the Lord spoke. The world cannot give it, but we can grasp it, sometimes, if the Lord wills, just for a moment. But it is well that we make time, that it perhaps may occasionally be possible. We need Tabor." invisible, but only wise, in light inaccessible, hid from our eyes. Most blessed, most glorious, the Ancient of Days, Almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise. Unresting, unhasting, and silent as light, no wanting, no wasting, thou rulest in might. Thy justice like mountains high soaring above, thy clouds which are fountains of goodness and love. To all thy flag givest, to both great and small, in all life thou livest, the true life of all. We blossom and flourish as leaves on the tree, and wither and perish, but naught changes thee. Great Father of glory, pure Father